Top 10 Modified Boeing 747s. What's up, fellas? I hope you're all having a wonderful time. This video is a salute to the Queen of the Air, as more and more 747s are withdrawn from commercial service. Today, 10 modified Boeing 747s will be discovered. This classic aircraft is deserving of its renown, so I had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you will as well. If you're looking for something relevant to the Boeing 747, such as sketches, clocks, or canvas, check out the links in the overview below and treat yourself. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Let's get this party underway. Number 10. Pikachu's Garden. Around the peak of the Pokemon craze in 1998, Japan's biggest carrier, All Nippon Airways, revealed its Pokemon-themed livery to the world. In reality, the Boeing 747-400D debuted on the same day as the first film in the Pokemon franchise. It had all 151 original Pokemon on show, as well as a Pokemon-themed interior. For the reason, headrests, food cans, and souvenir bags were all adorned. The adventure didn't end there. The flight crews were also dressed in Pokemon-inspired outfits. Pokemon's themes grew over time as the game progressed. In 1999, a contest was held to develop a new Pokemon that will be released in conjunction with the release of the Pokemon movie. Number 9. Boeing 747 Pratt and Whitney Tester. Pratt and Whitney has a Boeing 747 with 5 engines that they use to test hypothetical engines under real-world environments. Yeah, you heard that correctly. There are 5 generators. Under the wing of a conventional 747, there would be 4 engines. Pratt & Whitney, on the other hand, fitted a 5th engine to a different wing near the 747 hump. They would monitor the 5th engine under uncontrollable conditions, such as temperature fluctuations and supplying a speed boost, in order to achieve approval for output. The interior features multiple workstations for flight test engineers, rather than the typical configuration of a commercial aircraft. In order to configure the new engine mid-flight, each workstation tests several different engine outcomes as well as revised settings in real time. Number 8. The Dreamlifter. The Dreamlifter is a Boeing 747-based big cargo freighter that has been extensively modified. It's a wide-body passenger plane that's only used to carry parts for Boeing 787 Dreamliner. It's been compared to the Airbus Beluga and Beluga XL a lot. It was born out of the need to carry 787 pieces that were too large to ship by land or sea. In terms of payload capacity, the Dreamlifter carries nearly 3 times that of a normal 747-400 freighter. Aside from the extra cargo area, the Dreamlifter is very similar to the 747-400F. Number 7. The Boeing YAL One. The Boeing YAL was a short-lived beast designed from a Boeing 747-400F by the U.S. Department of Defense. The weapon system that the YAL One was an airborne laser testbed weapon system with a megawatt-class chemical oxygen iodine laser. It was a powerful missile defense device intended to destroy technological ballistic missiles during their boost process. In layman's words, the possibilities didn't end there. The AI Defensive One system featured a nose-mounted turret with a telescope that directed beams of missiles while continuously capturing photographs and signals and cueing and tracking its own targets. Number 6. NASA's Space Shuttle Carrier. NASA changed 2 747s to transport the space shuttles back to the Kennedy Space Center for their landing sites. The first was a 747-100 and the second was a 747-100SR. Because of its lower wing configuration and NASA's willingness to buy the 747, the Boeing 747 edged out Lockheed's C-5 Galaxy as NASA's official shuttle carrier in the 1970s. If the C-5 had been selected, it would have been in the hands of the U.S. Air Force. The SDA is a national treasure of the United States. It completed its final mission on February 8, 2012, delivering parts for NASA's Sophia to the Dryden Flight Testing Facility in Palmdale, California. In Palmdale, the Space Shuttle transporter is now intact and on display, The exciting memories of the space travel boom of the 1970s and 1980s will live on forever. Number 5. Sultan Bolkaya's Flying Palace. Perhaps the world's most expensive jumbo jet, the Hassan Al Bolkiah 747 is brimming with treasures suited for a Sultan of Brunei. If you're unfamiliar with Sultan Bolkaya, he is the world's wealthiest king and, at one time, the world's wealthiest individual. Brunei is a big oil producer, which has contributed to Bolkaya's capital. In designing his dream plane, he has exercised complete creative license. He has created a heaven in the sky by purchasing the aircraft from Lufthansa for $100 million and adding another $120 million to the interior. The cabin is decorated with Lalique crystal and even the wash basins are solid gold. Number 4. Air Force One. The Air Force has been a staple of the U.S. military since 1987 and is one of the most well-known aircraft in the world. The approved air traffic control call sign for an aircraft transporting the President of the United States is Air Force One. VC-25AS is the other name for these aircraft. When a U.S. president is on board, the aircraft is referred to as Air Force One. The plane has a lot of cool designs, both physically and aesthetically. The VC-25A has a range of 7,800 nautical miles while without refueling, but it also has in-flight refueling facility, which effectively extends its range. Number 3. The 747 Supertanker. The Supertanker is one of a number of aerial firefighting air tankers built by Supertanker services around the world. Only one of the 3 was built and is still in use. The Spirit of John Muir was dabbed by a modified 747-400. It was approved by the FAA in September 2016 and used to put out fires in Chile and Israel before being hired by the U.S. officials to put out California's infamous wildfires in 2017. The Supertanker's architecture has a pressurized liquid drop mechanism that allows it to dispose of fire retardant under high pressure or drop retardant at rain-like speeds. Its emergency response capability could be much better. The Supertanker, which has a range of 7,670 nautical miles, 63,300 pounds of thrust, and a cruise speed of 520 knots, will reach any point in the United States in 5 hours and almost any part of the world in 20 hours. Number 2. Night Watch. When the President of the United States is on board, the Boeing E-48B is assigned the nickname Night Watch, similar to the Air Force. This military 747 is also known as the Doomsday Plane because it has been in service with the United States Air Force since 1974 and is fitted with survival electronics. Night Watch, as a mobile survival command post for the President, can withstand an EMP blast and is armed with direct fire countermeasures. It can carry a crew of up to 112, making it the largest crew of any U.S. Air Force aircraft in history. One Night Watch, like the Air Force, has a refueling facility that allows it to stay airborne for a week in the case of an emergency. The aircraft adds to the impressive airborne repertoire of the United States military. And at number 1, Sophia. Sophia, or the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, is a joint project between NASA and the German Aerospace Center to build an aerial observatory. The adapted 747 SP holds a 2.7-meter telescope for infrared astronomical observation in flight. SP stands for Special Results. The aft fuselage of this wide-body aircraft has been updated to have a huge door that can be opened to give a reflecting telescope access to the sky. It detects celestial magnetic fields, star-forming zones, comets, nebulae, and alien planets' atmospheres, among other things, during its 10-hour overnight journey. Sophia's first research mission, launched in 2010, was to study Jupiter as well as the more chaotic 82 galaxy. Sophia is the replacement of the Kuiper Airborne Observatory, a former Lockheed Martin C-141A Starlifter. Which of these adapted 747s was your favorite? Have you ever met either of these people in person? If you'd like to see more about aviation, please let me know in the comment section below. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.